Hello and welcome to my next Dazzle LP, Amazing Island for the Nintendo GameCube. Now, this game, this game had a lot of potential to it. When I first saw it in a Nintendo Power issue, I was really excited about it. So, I got the game for myself, long story short, and I liked it. However, I don't think this concept got its full potential. Had it been a different genre, like maybe an action RPG, with the concept you find in this game, it'll probably so much better. Probably become a whole series in itself. However, this game I believe never realized its true potential. But I still love it in its own way. The story's pretty basic and child friendly. But there is a bit of a darkness to it, but it's not really that dark. I'm obviously going to be a boy. And default name is Andy, but I'm going to call myself by my internet name. I'm not going to add the O1 or the SW. I'm going to feature off because I'm using a Wavebird. So yes, this little boy finds a storybook known as The Amazing Island, and I think what happens is that the book eventually calls him and draws him into that world, and that's where he goes to save that world from the darkness. I feel like I'm going through some sort of Link to the Past nostalgia by reading this. You know, like when Link is asleep and Zelda's communicating with him using telepathy. I mean, it's almost exactly like that. By the way, there is a handy feature in this game. Well, use it with the Game Boy Advance. It's called Monster Card. I won't be able to record that for myself. But it's basically a card game, kind of like Pokemon trading card game. You get to choose a move, and it does this much damage. That's where I believe the potential came in, because you had all these moves. However, they were all done in a trading card game rather than in an action RPG like setting. And I felt that would have greatly benefited there. Also, oh, I can move. It's a little foggy in here, or out here. He doesn't look too friendly. He's got skulls on his head. And we're going to experience our first minigame. Bosses are fought in minigame style. And it's basically a volleyball style game. So using this card the boy found in the book. Oh, that is an awesome looking monster. I don't remember getting a monster this awesome. I'm not even sure if it's randomly based, but that is so cool. Okay, so basically, yeah, toss fireballs at your enemies, knock them off the platform and into the lava. Then press the A button to send the ball their way, and then hit the ball back by pressing the A button at the right time. Okay, the directions are a little basic, but once you play it a few times, you understand what's going on. Oh, yeah. Alright. We don't have any potions. That will help us in our attributes, but we really don't notice it that much. Now, we're firing into the ball to see who gets it first. Whoa. Oh, there we go. So you gotta charge and then throw. And then we knocked our eviling into the ball, into the lava. And boy, we were so close to getting that fate ourselves. It was toasted. And by that, we get our first orb. You get all these orbs, and if you collect them all, you'll be able to fight the final boss. And we have apparently freed our little friend who happened to be under a spell. So, we're not the first people who came to this island. Um, there were people before us who came to this island. Whoever owned the house he was living in currently, like whoever owned the house before him, before his family, they got to explore this island. Think of it sort of as a Dragon Tales type entry. Yeah, I used to watch that show a bit when my little brother was just like a baby. Alright, so let's do as he says. Man, it's been so long since I've played a new game. I've only played the game through once, but it is really tough trying to get 100%, especially when you're dealing with monster cards. I think we're missing a few people, aren't we? So this is the guy who's going to help us create our monsters. So yeah, child's innocence is going to be the key to saving this land, apparently. Well, actually, more like the child's imagination. Because I tell you, a child's imagination can run wild like you wouldn't believe. Yes, we will help you. Well, that's the wonderful thing about kids. They got this huge imagination with them, and it goes on to even bigger things. So this would be the elder of the tribe. He's the one who does all your saving and loading, keeping your monsters safe, as well as importing them to the monster card game. You won't have to worry about the story after this. It's pretty much playing games from here. They're just getting us through the whole story and then the tutorial, and then we'll pretty much be on our own. Alright, here we go. Yep, that is exactly what the Black Evil looks like. And those are all his evilings. And there's our possessed friend. So this spot is basically all we have left. These two houses and this tree. Yeah, we obtained it. Eight in total. Why is everything an 8? We got 8 badges, 8 Triforce pieces, 8 vision orbs. I guess it's just a good number. Not that I'm complaining, it's just that it's used a lot. Now we're getting to the good stuff. I mean, it's already been like almost 13 minutes in. So these guys are also going to help us. I think one of them helps us with adding accessories, another helps us give it a name. Let's get to it. Alright. Yeah, so basically, without these three, you can't create monsters, which means they have no line of defense. Which means, yeah, whatever they said. Yeah, so after you create the basic design of the monster, which is the drawing section, you'll be able to put stuff on it, accessories, if you will. I have gotten stuff like swords, engines, claws, all kinds of neat stuff. This game is basically one big toy box with making monsters. Yeah, please don't explain to me anymore. I think we've gone through 50, yeah, we've gone through a whole lot already. I've done it before, just this guy hasn't. But yeah, they're going to help you create a monster this time, based on how you answer these questions. Alright, what's your favorite season? What's a good season? I like spring. Spring is nice and warm, and not too hot like summer is. Looking out to see, what is it like today? I call it magnificent. It's, yeah, like I'm gonna run outside. That's like probably the worst place to be. I would hide someplace. Make sure I'm under something. If you could transform yourself, where would you want to be? Lion! Absolutely. You're cutting a cake and have to share. How do you do it? Perfectly. I'm just like that. If it's like 1% over, then I'm not satisfied. I like it perfect 50-50. Anyway. Now let's watch this thing in action. Now this is the default skeleton, if you will. And now it's drawing a monster on its own. So this type of skeleton is called a dragon. You'll get other kinds of skeletons as you progress through the game. This is an interesting one. What? Nitty bitty tail? I'll go with what it has, what they have. So you can just skip this cutscene later on if you want. Probably skip it now, but I'm going to show it off. But yeah, there's all kinds of things like human, scorpion, worm. Many of them are just like, there's like similar kinds, like you would have giant, human, and then dwarf, and they'll all look pretty much the same. That's it. Let me look around it a little bit. That's an interesting monster. I've never really seen something like... It's got a bell on its back. I'm going to keep the eyes because, yeah, I like the eyes. Voice. So we got a choice between dinosaur, phantom, dog, horse, and machine. Let's see what machine sounds like. So you got a choice between normal and higher. Let's try dinosaur. That seems good. I'll pick that. Accessories. What can you can put up to 8 accessories. So we got horns, we got bolts, we got eagle beak. Dude, I'm giving it wings. Let's see. Let's go for this kind. Pair of wings, of course. And we'll put it on the body. There we go. That's pretty cool. Goes to do size, position, facing. Man. All sorts of neat stuff. You know, I could move that up a little bit. Okay, that's a lot better. We only have like 2 things. Gloves. You know, I'm gonna put a light on it. Yeah, put like single light, and I'll probably put it on the body as well. There we go. It could stand to be a little smaller. Yeah, that's good. Alright, we're going to end this. That's just cool looking. I'm going to keep the bell on the back of its head. What's a good name for it? It's a dragon, it's steel, and it's got a bell on its head. I know what to call it. Dracobell. There we go. Now we need to take a photo. That's a good angle. Now we could do different poses. Let's see. Wow. There we go. A nice smiling one. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Sorry this is such a long video, but we had the intro to get over with, the story, monster making, etc. It's a big one. So let's go talk to our elder. I guess we'll just call it Save the Monster. Now I had to make a lot of room on my memory card because my sis, when she had Amazing Island, she went crazy with it. She saved probably 30, 40 monsters. It took up all the space on my my bigger size memory card, like the black kind. It's supposed to have like 240 something memory, or 254 I think. Anyway, I'm going to call it a video here. This is Animus01 signing out. Next time we meet, we'll tackle the first set of obstacle courses. I'll see y'all next time. Save, please.